Everyone, it is retired Major Sanchez coming to you live from Colorado Springs, Colorado. And if I don't know you, or even if I know you, I want you to type your name and where you're watching from this morning. And those of you who have served in the service, there's a glare there. I'll get over here. Those of you who have served in the service, I would really like to know what branch of the service. If you're still currently serving, I'd love to hear where you're at right now, if you can tell me, of course. And, of course, if you're a spouse or you're the child of a veteran, I'd love to know that too, and let me know how you are connected to the military. So I do these every single Monday morning at 8:30 a.m. Mountain Time. So that's Colorado time. We are here in Colorado Springs where the Air Force Academy is. So this morning, I wanted to talk to you about the military academies because really that's what got these Facebook Lives started. Because I have a very dear friend that lives in California, Casey Eberhardt. Casey, if you're watching, please say hi below. And he was out here for an event, and I took him up to the Air Force Academy to show him around. So if you have never been on one of the academies, whether it be the Air Force Academy, the Naval Academy, the Army, West Point, I highly recommend, if you get a chance, that you should go and tour around because they're pretty amazing, and the history that you can learn at the academies is pretty cool. So I wanted to go over the different academies. Of course, the Air Force Academy is here in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and it was founded in 1954. It's actually the oldest, or the newest, I should say, the latest built academy. The first academy was in 1802, and that was at West Point. And even though I grew up in upstate New York, you would think I had the opportunity to go to West Point, but I never did. So I never toured that. That's on my bucket list of one of the things to do. So West Point, and that was founded in 1802. I lived in the Washington, D.C. area for a good portion of the early part of my career. I lived in the DC area probably for a total of about 4 years. And going to Annapolis, Maryland, so the Naval Academy is there at Annapolis, and I've been able to tour that multiple times, and that's a really cool academy there. That was founded in 1845. Already talked about the Air Force Academy, and then the U.S. Coast Guard has an academy in New London, Connecticut, and that was founded in 1876. And then the last of the service academies is the Merchant Marine Academy, and that's in Kings Point, New York, and it was founded in 1943. So there are many ways to enter the services. You can go through ROTC, you can go through one of the academies, you can go through boot camp, you can go through officer training. But to go through one of the service academies, you need a congressional appointment or a congressional nomination. And so if that's one of your goals, you need to start early on. I actually had a friend, their family was out here, one of their sons was considering going to the Air Force Academy. So they came out and I toured him around the Air Force Academy, and he, I believe, is a sophomore in high school. So you want to start early on looking into that. If you have somebody that's in high school that's considering one of the service academies, please share this with them. And, have them start the process now. And anybody who would like to come out to Colorado Springs, hey, I see Kayla on, I see Ricky and Ricky on. Thank you for joining in this morning. Anybody that you know that has a child that's considering the Air Force Academy, I would love to go up and tour them around. Now, I did not go to the Air Force Academy. I'm not a graduate of the Air Force Academy. I graduated ROTC, so I did it at a traditional university with an ROTC program. And that allowed me to pay for my college education. So anybody who would like to come see the Air Force Academy, just drop a line below. Or if you've seen any of the academies, especially if you've been to the Coast Guard Academy, or if you've been to the West Point, or if you've been to the Merchant Marine Academy, I would love to hear you down below. Tell us about those academies. Kayla says her cousin went to the Citadel, and that's one of the precursors to one of the, that's a high school academy versus a college academy. But I would love to hear about your experience. If you're a graduate of any of the academies, I would love for you to chime in below and give your experience at the academies. So please share this with everybody you know so that we can get that feedback and we can get the information out to those who are interested in looking into them. I have many friends who have gone through the academies, especially the Air Force Academy, and I have known people who have gone through Annapolis, but not the other academies. So I would love to hear from you. Kayla says the Citadel is a university in South Carolina. Gotcha. Just not one of, I knew I had heard of it before. So it is a college, just not one of the ones that requires a congressional appointment. So, hi, Anna Marie. Nice to have you on this morning. So again, please drop below where you're watching from. And if you have any connection to the service, I know Kayla is actually the spouse of a military member. So I'd love for you to comment below so that we can recognize you and recognize your service, because as a dependent or a spouse, you actually, I consider that you've served also. So with that, please again comment below on the academies if you've been there, toured them, or attended them especially. And I will see you next week on Military Mondays. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.